Hello, my fellow readers. My name is Greg, and this is Ghost Readers in the Sky, where I start by reading about the history and literature of the American West, and then I gallop off into whatever direction I want to. And I wanted to talk about a couple of events that are happening in the month of June. Of course, the big one is June on the Range, where we're encouraged to read Westerns, whether that's novels or short fiction or even some history of the American West, but it's all about Westerns. There are a lot of good options, and there have been a lot of introductory videos done by the various hosts and co-hosts. Michael K. Vaughan put this together originally and continues to be the primary host as part of his and Roger's Cheap Old Book Club. The Virginian by Owen Wister is the June offering, so that's definitely a Western. The literate Texan Randy Ray hosts the Lone Star Book Club, and the book for June is Lonesome Dove by Larry McMurtry, another great Western. And I know people will be reading Zane Grey and Max Brand and Louis L'Amour and so many others. So many great options for June on the Range. And then I was asked to join in a Steinbeck reading group, which sounds really interesting to me, as I have read very little Steinbeck. But I wondered, how are we going to fit in all these Westerns that I want to read during June on the Range and a book from John Steinbeck? And then I remembered Johnny Boggs. Johnny Boggs is a contemporary writer, and he writes traditional Westerns. He's written, I think, over 60 Westerns now. He's won the Spur Award multiple times, like 6 or 7 or 8 times, awarded by the Western Writers of America. He's won other Western Heritage Awards. A prolific and really fine writer. And he says, Johnny Boggs says, that The Grapes of Wrath is a Western. So there we go. I'm going to add that to my list of Westerns to read in the month of June. I'm thinking that it's Gareth from Books, Songs, and Other Magic who first started this idea of having a Steinbeck read-along. And if he hasn't put out his introduction to that yet, he will soon. There are other people who are participating who will have information out as well. So there you have it. June on the Range. I hope you're all participating. Steinbeck, if you want to participate, we can do that too. Be a lot of fun. And that's everything I have for now. I'm going to ride off into the sunset with this introduction to a couple of events in June. There's still Spring into Adventure happening in May, so I don't want to forget about that. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. My name is Greg. This is Ghost Readers in the Sky. Keep on reading and rereading and throw in as many Westerns as you want.